everyone. My name is Diego Alfonso, and I'm your host with the Florida Aviation Network. We are broadcasting free and in the clear from the Aerospace Discovery in the Florida Air Museum at the Sun and Fun Complex in Lakeland, Florida. During the 43rd Annual Sun and Fun Fly-In and Exposition. Today, our guests are representing the Royal Air Force Air Cadets. To my left, I have David.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I have Ryan.
Morning, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And Rebecca.
Good morning, sir.
Got that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Now, first of all, I want to let you guys that, because I have a lot of gray hair, when I see young guys like this, you are definitely an inspiration to our viewers and to the people out there, especially those that want to pursue an aviation career or be involved in aviation in any way, shape, or form, to see young guys like you and gals doing it. And besides you guys going out there and telling little things about you, keep in mind that you are, in a way, enticing people, young guys, to do and follow your steps. And I think that's a great thing. And I feel a great deal of respect just sitting right here with you guys. Okay?
Thank you very
Now,
much.
we're going to start with you.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask a question here that deals with your experiences in the Air Cadets. What can you tell us, or what can you tell them about your experiences in the Air Cadets?
Well, I've been part of the Air Training Corps for about 4 years now, and in that I've just done numerous things, camps, flying, just all too much to remember. It's just been such a wonderful experience, and for most of them much free.
Okay.
It's been brilliant.
Now, what was the spark, the first thing that came up and said, I want to be involved in aviation, or I want to be involved with the cadets? How did that come about?
I think it must have been the first time I went gliding, just feeling the rush of being launched into the air, and just feeling like a bird, really. And from that point, I knew aviation was what I wanted to do. I went to college, did aviation, and now I have an aviation job.
Do you have any? Have you been able to fly a little bit more in the glider?
On and off, well, whenever I can get time to.
I think that every pilot should have at least 10 hours in a glider.
Yeah, definitely had that, yeah.
Because here's one thing. Most pilots what is the power pilot's constant worry? If I lose an engine.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But yet, when you are flying a sailplane or a glider, you don't have an engine. And and very seldom we read about people in the paper flying a sailplane that the landing went bad. So they must know something that we power pilots really don't know. You know what I mean? So Ryan, I'm going to ask you a question now. Basically the same thing. What was it that motivated you to get into the cadets?
I mean, I've always loved anything to do with aviation. I remember when I was a kid, the first time that I really got an interest in it, I went with my granddad and my dad to an air show, and it was just absolutely amazing. I saw the Red Arrows, the British Bay team, to see them flying around. I was like, I want to do that. That's what I want to get involved with. So when I turned 13, I joined the Royal Air Force Air Cadets, and it expanded from there, getting some flying hours, getting the opportunity to go up in gliders, different military aircrafts. And then I managed to hang out the back of a Hercules at one of the air shows. Literally got taken off, strapped on the ramp, just hang out the back of it. And ever since then, it's just been amazing opportunities that have just led it forward to now.
Perfect. Rebecca, I'm asking you the same question.
Well, when I was little, I used to go on a plane a lot because I was moving from my born country, Romania, to Italy a lot. And I always loved the pilots. I said to myself, I want to become a pilot when I'm older. And when I came to England, I I found about Air Cadets through my brother, and it started with, oh, I want to join the army, and then we got the wrong building, so the best mistake of my life, to be honest, and I never looked back. I would like to thank you, sir, for welcoming us today. I think it's a great pleasure, and not many people are interested back in the UK to find out what we're doing. So I really appreciate you inviting us today.
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, and we always do. Every year, we always have a representation from the British cadets, and we'll continue doing that as long as you guys are willing to come here.
Yes, sir.
But you know, when you were talking about flying, I have an interesting anecdote that I just interviewed right before, well, not right before you guys, but one before that, Patty Wagstaff. Now, she's an aerobatic champion. She's an inductee to the National Aviation Hall of Fame in the United States. She's a great lady. And I have an anecdote. Back in 1979 was my first airline job, and the captain was a lady, which was unheard of at the time, because aviation was for many, many years a male-dominated industry,
Exactly.
completely. So the fact that you're here, it's good too, because you're sending the message out there to other ladies that would like to follow your footsteps, and for them to know that anybody can do it.
Exactly.
You just got to step forward
Yes.
and do it. Now, let me ask you another question. What is it that motivates you guys to come to Sun and Fun? I'm going to start with you.
I think just the aspect of it. I mean, we have camps in England where you can go to Cornwall, and that's even nice for us. But when you get the opportunity to go to Florida and get to as close as aircraft as we really do, you don't turn that down.
And the weather?
Oh yes, definitely.
The weather?
Much better than England, yeah.
Yes. I had an opportunity. I was in England just for 18 hours, and the weather is a little bit different over there. Just a little different. So that makes a big deal. Now, how about you?
So I heard about the camp just through the whispers, and it come out through the Aviation organisation what was going on. They have a meet and greet, so you turn up, find out about it. To find out that, so we have loads of air shows in the UK. We have the Royal International Air Tattoo. There's a Biggin Hill Air Show. You can go to them; they're fantastic. But the closest you'll get is a couple of hundred metres away from a plane, and you stand back and you just watch it in the sky. To physically come out here, where it's one of the largest air shows in the world, having all the different aircraft here, being able to walk up, talk to the pilots, get that experience of talking to them how their careers have gone on, get their experience and knowledge was just a bite and draw for me, so I had to come.
Great. And how about you, Rebecca?
Well, first of all, it's Florida, so who wouldn't want to come to Florida?
Enough said, really, isn't it?
I think I take every opportunity that comes to me. So whenever I hear about flying or whenever I hear about air shows and everything, I'm always up for it. And coming to Florida for 2 weeks with the Air Cadets, definitely.
Now, you know that this area, very close to here, there is a place where there is a memorial to British pilots.
Yes.
You're aware of that?
Yes.
And you guys probably going to visit over there if you haven't done already.
We have already.
Yeah.
You haven't done already. And I always mention that because here in the States, there still may be people that don't know that. But would you like to elaborate on that a little bit? What it is and why it's there?
Yeah, so it's war graves from back in World War II where the US let air cadets come over and train. Not all of them made it, and every year we did. This is my second year I've done Sun and Fun, and every year they've done it, we go back to that place and just pay our respects.
Now, Ryan, what is you looking at in the future for you?
So personally, I'm currently at university studying Master's in Chemistry. Once I'm done, I'm looking at going to medical research. I'd love to join the Royal Air Force. It's just not a career in there that I personally see myself doing. It's one of the reasons why I love joining the Air Cadets, because of it still gives me that tie into aviation and still lets me have that freedom within there.
Right. And you say chemistry before? Chemistry?
Yeah, I'm doing chemistry at the moment.
You know, I was banned from the chemistry
Oh, really?
lab. Yeah, set it on fire 4 times.
I've done a few things like that, and I think they're trying to get me out of it.
Rebecca, how about you? What is it you're looking for in the future for you?
I would like to become a pilot, but if that doesn't work out, I would like to join the Royal Air Force Police. And because I'm going to study politics and law, I think that's a good combination to include air cadets and the civilian life altogether.
Let me ask you this, the same question. What is it you're looking forward to?
To be honest, I have actually just got myself an aviation job as a flight operations officer at an airport.
Okay.
And for my age, I'm only 18, so
Okay.
I'm pretty happy right now. But I know that it doesn't stop there with aviation. There's countless possibilities.
Sure.
I'm definitely going to go for my private license as soon as I can.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what the future holds for me. I'm
Okay.
just
That's okay.
one day at a time.
We never know.
No,
We never know. We never know when that moment is going to come around where that's something that really grabs you and is where hopefully will be in aviation or aviation related. When you say airport, did you say mention like airport management or?
So what I do at the moment is I'm an operations officer, so aircraft will come in
I see.
and if they need anything, I'll sort it for them. But for the future, however I can progress, I'll definitely look into it. I'm not one to just happy where I am. I'll keep trying to progress. And with aviation, you really can do that. There are
Okay.
so many opportunities.
And Ryan, when are you fellows planning to go back
To go back to
to?
the UK.
Yeah.
So we
How
go,
long are you going to be here?
Yeah, so we go home just after the end of summer fun. So next Tuesday, just pack up camp. Next Monday we have a day shopping, so everyone can get a little shopping while we're here in Florida.
Okay.
Pack up and go home.
Now, there was a little bit of noise there. You said Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah,
Next
that's when we
Tuesday.
take off.
Oh, okay. What? So you guys, when did you guys get here?
We got on the 28th of March, so
Oh.
just over a week ago now. So nice 2 weeks of sunshine.
Rebecca, will you come back again?
Definitely, sir.
Your answer kind of quick there. and well, you guys do every year. Somebody comes. Last year I missed. I was sick during Sonophone. I couldn't even come to the show. But I always do the show every year. And now I'm going to ask you a question, and I want an answer for each one. But pretend that Lieutenant Wilkenmuth is not listening.
Okay.
Okay? What do you think of him?
I honestly really like him. He's a good leader, and he is genuinely he loves this camp, and I can definitely see why.
How about you?
If it wasn't for John, this camp wouldn't happen. It's been running for 22 years now. It's actually started running when I was born in '94, and John's been running it for 20 years. Without him putting in a lot of hard work, getting everything sorted, I mean, it's been a bit of a battle for him. Without him, we wouldn't have this amazing opportunity, and we owe him everything on this camp at the moment. He's a great guy.
And how about you, Rebecca?
Well, I only met him this year, so I didn't really know him before. But I appreciate what he does for us every day on this camp as well. He lets us enjoy everything, the air show, and I couldn't thank him enough for giving us this opportunity.
Now, where area of England are you? You guys come from King County, is it?
It's London, South.
London.
So I'm from South London. They're from just outside London.
Oh, Southside London. Okay. I had a chance about 20 years ago to go the Isle of Wight.
Oh, lovely place.
I think it's south, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's on the south. To do check rides. I was a pilot examiner. And we were trying to work out a way for me to go there, and because it cost a lot of money they had schools that were authorized by the U.S. to teach per U.S. rules, but then they had to come here to do the tests. So that what they were trying to work out was to send me there, and then they don't have to leave. You know, you can get an American license in England without leaving
It's fantastic.
because the school were authorized to do that. There were CFIs authorized by the FAA, but then something happened that it didn't, that they didn't like it, and that was it. So my chance to really go to England and learn about the country and everything else. Like I said, I was only there for 18 hours. So, well, anyway, I'll tell you, it's really a pleasure for me to have you guys here. I hope you continue with the same enthusiasm, and looking forward to the future. And don't worry if you don't see too clear yet. It at some point it's going to become really clear. Okay, and we hope to see you again next year. And above everything, I hope you guys have a safe stay and have a safe trip home.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us today.
All right. And to you, our audience, whether you're in TV land or cyberspace, my name is Diego Alfonso, and I'm signing off with the Florida Aviation Network.